Hello everyone, this is JPL back for another Clone Wars review, and today I'll be reviewing the... What should I call this? Should I call this the 2 Grievous episodes, or Grievous being good episode? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Grievous episodes, just to be simple. So these 2 episodes, they're quite interesting. Grievous' character in them better than what was portrayed in the last season. Interesting storytelling. I love how Grievous actually had a good fighting style in these 2 episodes. He defeated a Jedi Master, almost defeated Obi-Wan. And a question I do have is when Grievous, he sends a message to the Jedi Order. My question is, the Jedi were viewing that recording, they had younglings in there. Why were the younglings there? There's no reason to show younglings the dark monster that Grievous is. Why were they there? It makes no sense. The light speed landing that Anakin had was a fun little thing. Well done. I think it was done better than the Force Awakens, because, light speed. Okay, so Obi-Wan versus Grievous, I don't like how they fight, because in the 3rd episode of the movies, Obi-Wan is fighting Grievous for what appears to be the first time. Obi-Wan's like, huh? Your move? And Grievous is like, you fool, I've been trained by the Jedi arts by Count Dooku, which kind of implies that they've never actually fought before. So, I don't know, that's just the thing that bothers me for this entire thing. And then going on to the next episode, it's just strange knowing that battle droids, those backpacks in their back, are batteries. I just thought that they were antenna radios. I don't know. The deserter of the... the deserter from this episode. That episode actually shows a lot of things. It shows that... Actually, I'm going to talk about that one later. But it's good to see that storyline, that some of the clones actually left. You could wonder that. You thought that they would all stay, but he had an interesting story. I like how they have the chess scene that you see, the chessboard kind of thing, and how they actually purposefully made it look like a hologram. Like in the New Hope, it looks more realistic, and so that just shows how technology has changed. A question I have is that there was a escape pod that landed in the farmers or the deserters field, and my question is, how did they not notice this thing land like a few feet from their house? Like, how did they not notice that? I mean, those things landed there before, so I'm sure they would have noticed that in their field that there's an escape pod. I just think I don't know, it's just nitpick. And then, my biggest problem with this episode is that the deserter, he correctly identifies the commando droids. Now, maybe you might be thinking that, what are you talking about? He was a clone trooper, so he could easily identify them. But that's not my nitpick. My nitpick is that he is a clone trooper from the very first battle of the Clone Wars, and that was the only battle he fought on Geonosis. He tells the story how in that first battle his platoon was captured, they executed his man, and he was the only one who escaped. And so he's been a deserter those entire years. And it's been many years since that first battle. And earlier in the last season, during the Rookies episode, Commander Cody and Captain Rex identify the commando droids as must have been one of those new commando droids, you know? And so how does this clone trooper who's been away from the clone platoon for many years, and it has been many years from the look of his children, how does he know what a commando droid looks like? That is my nitpick for that entire episode. Besides that, everything else is fine. Fun story, well done, watch for yourself. So to just rate this episode, I'm gonna rate this in 8 out of 12 because of those minor things. Besides that, it's a good episode. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.